Um, so Summer Neon Nights was really fun. I started this song with this sort of like call, like it's almost like kind of like my future is calling me, and I'm like reverberating that melody. So I start with I feel the summer, feel the light in the night, and it's as if like there's something that's waking me up out of like some kind of slumber or some kind of whatever and calling me to like move forward towards my dreams. So yeah, it's like with Summer Neon Nights, the beginning part of the song was like my future calling me, and it was me responding. That's what that was. And then it starts with me just saying, okay, I commit, I agree. And so the first line is about mobility. Let's mobilize this joint. So I say, let's go. Light up the city, let's coast. If you ain't coming with me, then go. And I thought that if you ain't coming with me, then go part was so important because so many artists, so many people, entrepreneurs, whatever, we really, really, really don't understand the importance of the people that are around us being important. And it's not always about like people who can provide a transactional environment. It's about like people being safe. Like it's important to have people around you who believe in you, people of good stock around you. And I'm not saying that everybody has to be the same. Like all of my friends don't need to be artists. They don't need to be entrepreneurial. But you certainly can't be a dead weight. You know what I mean? You can't just be like, well, you know, we can't have anybody that's just like, well, I'm just here along for the ride. And so that part was important to me. And then as another way to confront my fears, I add a line in where I say, take off, speeds up to 150 will float. I hate flying. So this line was about me saying like I am confronting all of my fears and going wherever I need to go. So when we say take off, it speeds to 250. I think that's about how fast airplanes. I don't know. I could be wrong about with that, but I think they have to get to about that speed in order to lift. And so for me, it was just like, you know, put this in the song, so that way you can remind yourself that you have the tools to face every fear, and it might be fun, you know. So then the next part is, if you're coming with me, let's go. So it's like while I spoke to people not going with me and me kind of having this like it is what it is approach to it, I also have this not necessarily it is what it is, but this kind of it is what it is approach to people coming with me too. Like let's go on this journey together. It could be really fun, and so yeah. And then I say, uh, gazing at stars, we can see high and far we can go. And like I think it's just so important for people to understand. I heard somebody say this say it this way before, that the fastest way forward is slowly. And like when you talk about gazing at stars, it kind of gives me a moment to slow down and realize that I'm taking the scenic route. Um, and that can be uncomfortable sometimes, but that's probably the way we would rather it be. Like I'd rather go the slow route to make sure that when I'm in that place of success, that I can sustain being there. And so we sing, gazing at stars, we can see how high and far we can go. And really just talking about like the distance between us and the stars, but letting the stars and their height and their beauty and their brilliance, letting that be the goalpost, you know? And so instead of being like intimidated by that distance or like discouraged by it, I'm allowing myself to be empowered by it. So in this one verse, all of the meaning for me is we're going on this journey, you're taking the right people with you, and we're facing our fears. That's what this song means. And then we get into the chorus. There's magic in the night, fire in the light, baby, it's a summer neon night. There's music in the air, still When we don't care, baby, it's a summer neon night. Um, and again, that's just like while we're moving, while we're going after it, like let's have fun. Let's create while we're there. While we're there. So there's magic and there's something magical about going after your dreams. There's something magical about saying, you know what, I'm gonna just do this, and feeling like the night itself or the journey itself is electrifying. Accepting all of the detours and all of the bumps in the road that you'll have to, endure, but there's something magical about it. There's something electrifying about this. And so, that's why, we're going with that. And then the second verse is, West Coast, it's Hollywood City, don't go broke. Spend your hundreds and fifties, you're dope. We are who we are, it's time to take it as far as it goes. That was important because I think a lot of people think that Hollywood is the pinnacle. It is the idea of success, and for many people, and by and large, it truly is like Hollywood success is a thing. But I think that it's important for people to retain their authenticity while we're on that journey. Like we shape Hollywood, we shape, what success looks like. We shape what beauty looks like. We shape what is ideal. We don't allow just systems and people to tell us what we have to do. So for me, it's just like that's what this is about. You know what I mean? Being who you are, staring Hollywood in the face and saying, listen, this is who I am. Like there are great examples of this, especially in Black communities. Like I think like just what Tyler Perry has built with Tyler Perry Studios is amazing, for example. It's amazing that a person could say, I know Hollywood won't accept this. So rather than them trying to accept me, I'm going to build my own. And I'm not saying that if you're accepted by Hollywood, that's bad. I'm just saying that like, don't let somebody's denial of you make you feel like you have to give up on your dreams. You have everything. I have everything I need to build it. And so that's what that's about. Now, as true to the genre, a funk pop song is nothing without a good breakdown. You know what I mean? Like, what is an R&B song without a good bridge? So this one needed a good breakdown. So in the breakdown, I tried to like compile all of the meaning. But in the breakdown, it's summer neon nights. Let's take flight. Find the groove, you're gonna be all right. Back off the wall, immerse yourself. So just let's pause there for a moment. So we're just revisiting some of the same ideas. Summer neon nights, let's take flight. I don't like flying, but we're gonna fly anyway. Find the groove, you're gonna be all right. So find the groove of things, get into your rhythm. You know what I mean? You'll be okay. Just get into your rhythm. You know what I mean? Get into your flow of doing things. And it's all gonna be okay. And then I say, back off the wall, immerse yourself. It's the DJ's last call. And the idea is like the DJ in this part is more so like your purpose calling you. Like, it's not gonna make, and I don't know if this is true, but it may not always keep calling you back. You know what I mean? If you're not responding to the last call, you know what I mean? So like when your purpose calls, answer it, So then the next line is gotta move your feet, feel the beat. Just let the rhythm get under your feet. Relax yourself, immerse yourself, enjoy yourself. And yeah, it's just really like, okay, once you get into the rhythm, let it get into your feet and enjoy the journey. And then on the back end of the song, we just go back to the choruses. But if you take a close listen, the horns and the band is going off. And it was so important to have live instrumentation in this song, because I just feel like we kind of lose that in the modern day of like beat making. And so like the sonic production of this song with me and my producer, Ronnie Collins Jr. was so important that we had live instrumentation that could also accent and propel the messaging of the song forward. And so that's Summer Neon Nights.